Good evening, and don't look at me like that. I know the past 3 videos have been me essentially talking to you at night time because I've missed the entire day to talk to you, but come on, be nice. But relatively, a lot has happened today, it has, and we've been doing a lot. This is the kind of vlogging, yeah, oh man. This is, I understand, after just listening to that sentence, I understand why I subscribed. Well, what has happened today? Lovely came over around 12 o'clock this morning, yeah, technically, or afternoon, whatever, and that was essentially it, all day. No, we went for a walk and we just went for a wander around, and we thought, I know, we'll walk around the golf course, we've got a golf course around here, and I was walking, it's nice and fine, we're like, oh, it's nice and sunny, and then there's a big muddy patch, and we got shoes muddy. Oh man, it's not horrific. And that brought up a conversation, it did, because very recently I've received an email saying I had a comment on a video, and that video now, while it exists, its name has changed, but it used to be called Wet Socks, for a simple reason that it was so bad that it didn't have it was so bad that it didn't have the nothing in it that was essentially different apart from the fact that I stepped in some of the Sid's dribble, essentially, and I got wet socks. It's essentially the story. But I got a comment on that, and it essentially said, and what is it? I don't know what the first half is, I generally forget that bit, that's not the weird bit. It says something like, you're well hot, or something like that. And then it says, but why didn't you show us the wet white trainer socks? I went, ... sorry, question mark. And then I checked out his channel, because that's what I usually do. If people comment and I don't recognise the name, I check out the channel, and if you subscribe, I'll check out your channel, see if I know you, blah 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 blah. See if you're good, and then maybe I'll just go back, you never know. So I checked out the channel, and then was horrified, essentially, by what appeared on this channel. There's essentially about 50-something videos, all sock related, and wet sock related. This is a bit weird, right, but this is the mind-blowing bit. It had something like 100,000 video views, the whole channel did, 500 subscribers. I'm like, right, okay, this is a bit weird. Go to like the most viewed one, sit and watch it, and I'm like, this is weird. I like genuinely feel like, oh, this is, essentially it's just a guy sat there, you can't see his face or anything, just sat there wearing some shoes, and then he gets a bottle of water and like pours water on his shoes, I suppose seductively, and then like the video progresses, he just pours water on, like moves his shoe around and slowly takes his shoe off, pours water on his white socks and like wiggles his feet, and I'm just sat here like, what, literally pulling this face for a good 5 minutes, and then it like auto-played the next video, and I'm like, it's getting worse, oh my god. But then the worst thing is, me and Tom were like exploring this community that I'd uncovered, Jesus, on YouTube, and I was like looking through all the comments and stuff, and there's some creepy it's not even like a foot fetish, it's a wet sock fetish. I don't find foot fetishes that weird as a general proviso, because they're scientifically, it's something to do with like the way your synapses are all joined up. Feet and genitals are relatively close together, so sometimes they can switch by mistake, like at birth, like a mutation. So they're technically, that's why they're the most common, because there's like a little flick sometimes in like a mutation set, and that's been like scientifically proven and stuff. But wet socks, it can't be really described the same way, so it's just really creepy. Like you're watching these videos, well, I'm watching these videos horrified, like, oh god, but you can't, you're just going to like a phase, just like, how is this? You start questioning life. You're like, why is this in any way, shape or form? Oh no, what is this? Oh, and then like you read the comments, and the comments are the worst. They're like, oh, that was so hot, the way you wiggled your toes or something. Oh man. And essentially, between conversations about baby names, me and Lovely spoke about that whole thingy. We've been talking about baby names, may as well involve you in on that comment. As it's a good conversation changer from the weird fetish videos. We've been talking about baby names randomly. I think I brought it up by mistake, and I've always thought that it'd be quite interesting to have to have like an interesting name, but I can't really think of them for boys. I can think of them for like girls that have like, they have to be like a posh name. It'd be like Rosie or something, or Lily or something like that, like a posh, I don't know. I've never really thought about like, oh, I don't know, girls' names. But like guys, there's not many interesting names. I thought of Newton, and I used to really like the name Edward. And then Twilight came out, and you cannot call a child Edward these days because you'd go, Twilight, you little bugger, it's Twilight. And then the kid gets bullied, so you couldn't have that. We were talking about that for quite a long time actually, coming up with like different names and things. So yeah, that was weird. Essentially then, we came back from our walk, went for a wander back home, sat, and just, well, essentially did the same, we just did more talking. But actually productive talking, even though the other stuff was extortionately productive, we learnt a lot. We planned a couple of things, we did. Planned actually quite a few like consecutively good things, and that's why the calendar's missing. Right, the calendar has been returned to its place, and we have planned relatively, not as much as we thought we'd planned, because we've taken a couple of things off the list due to expenses reasons. I wanted to go down to Bath, and I wanted to go somewhere in Wales. It was going to be a surprise, but we're now going to save it for a weekend when we're both in Bath. Say when I'm in university and she comes down to if I get into Bath. When I'm down there and Lovely comes down to us, then we can go there. It's just across the border to Wales, so yeah, we've saved a couple of things for like future times because of how expensive it is and stuff. But we've planned to go to Leeds a week on Tuesday, so tomorrow's Monday, so in a week and a bit, week and 2 days, we're going to Leeds. Then we're going to Go Ape next month, which will be about 3 weeks after, because Lovely's going on holiday and stuff. And then that's all we've planned. We also planned what to do while I've got the house to myself for 2 weeks. Hey, because mother and father are going on holiday, so I'm going to have the house to myself. Yes! And Lovely's essentially going to move in, and we're going to do all, like, oh, it's going to be amazing. We're going to go shopping. Oh, I'm really genuinely excited about going shopping with Lovely. Like for a proper supermarket with a full, I don't know why. I'm just genuinely excited. I hate shopping. There is a couple of things we've taken off the list, like going to London and stuff. I think with the Olympics, because I was going to go during the Olympics. With the Olympics, like summer in the city time, it's going to be horrifically mental. And Andrew was saying, like, he brought it to my attention that it was in the middle of the Olympics, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, that's probably a really stupid idea, so we'll stay the hell out of London. It's going to be one of those things we move to when, say, she comes down to Bath, we then get the train down. The train is massively expensive and it's a long drive. We're trying to plan the seaside as well. We think we'll do that when I've got the house to myself in the car for 2 weeks. We think we'll go to the seaside, but we don't know where to go. Where's like the best seaside place? I said Newquay, but it's really far away. We can't go too far because we're like really landlocked as well in Nottingham. It's just like we're miles away from everything. What's your favourite beach, Lo? So yeah, we planned all of that. We've planned a couple of things. We've shuffled a couple of things off the list. Some things didn't get planned because it's just kind of like when we go to town, we'll buy this, and then we'll be able to do this. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. I can't wait. It's going to be a road trip. I get to drive because Mother's car is better, faster, a lot quieter, and a lot more capable of surviving the motorway. No offence. I like your car, but I like mine. Mine. After that then, literally, we had dinner. After we planned all of that, had dinner, went upstairs, played Minecraft. Loads of wicked Minecraft world. Oh, it was incredible. We're trying to like find a good world to start on. And the seed, penis, comes up with an incredible... I'd seen it. I'd seen someone else type it in on like a YouTube video. You know when you watch like game playthroughs and stuff. Someone typed in penis as their thing, and it came up with an amazing world. And I was like, oh man, I remember that. I'm gonna type it in. And then it didn't come up with the same world. And I was like, oh, why isn't it come up with the same world? But it came up with a better one. Oh, it's incredible. I might steal the seed across. If I get like the code, I'll steal the seed for my Tech It world because it'll make an incredible Tech It world. Oh, it'll be amazing. So we played a bit of Minecraft, and then because my room is horrendously hot because the sun sets in that direction, and my bedroom's this direction, it's just a with sun. We decided to just casually watch an episode of the Catherine Tate show, which isn't half as funny as it used to be, even though I adore Catherine Tate and Donna as from the Doctor Who person, but I can't imagine her not being Doctor Who now, so it kind of ruins it. And then I walked Lovely home, and that's genuinely the worst thing about not being on holiday. It's having to walk the other person home. Well, it's having to like separate and not living together anymore. I miss living with Lovely. So now I'm ending the vlog early. It's 11 o'clock up there, look, because my computer's there, and I'm essentially going to sit at that computer and edit and write descriptions and stuff for the main channel, for daily vlogs and stuff, until the end of the evening. Side note, there's an annotation in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, assuming that I've done the annotations by the time that you're watching this video. There's an annotation in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Yeah, which I believe is that way. And it's a link to my gaming channel and the pilot that me and Lovely did. We recorded as playing through a level, and we essentially set up a camera, filmed the TV, which is the worst way of doing it, but I think it looks okay. Set up the microphone, so recorded the surround sound, and recorded us two talking through the same microphone. And I think it sounds relatively okay. I think next time, if we do it again, and I hope that we do it again, if we do, we'll do like a complete playthrough back from like the first level, and we'll play properly instead of like messing about, which we was doing. I think we'll move the microphone closer to us, make sure that the camera isn't tilted in any way, shape or form, and just genuinely like talk more. If you've got time, please watch it and then just tell me like what you think about it and like how I would improve it, because it is literally a pilot. I can't afford a PVR, so I'm just testing out the filming it with a thingy. I'm hoping to put another pilot up in the next couple of days, in which case I'll tell you about that as well. That'll be a completely different setup. It'll only be me, and it will be recording off the TV upstairs with a microphone and stuff, and I think it'll sound better, but I don't think it'll be, yeah, I'm just testing different things. I'm testing the multiplayer with me and Lovely. Hopefully we'll be able to, if it's good, we'll do it again, and then we'll do it better, and we'll try and take on everyone's like opinions to make it as good as we possibly can, and then launch into a full series of doing the whole game, because I think it's hilariously fun. I doubt it's funny to anyone else, but I think it's hilariously fun, to be honest with you. And that's about all, really. That's literally everything. Yeah, please do. I'll never ever really will you, like ask you to watch something, but I genuinely want like your advice on that link there. Thank you. That's all for today's video. All I'm going to do now is edit, and if I know that I have to talk to you, then I won't edit properly. Main channel video on Wednesday? Maybe? I'm kicking up the videos, that's what I'm doing. Kicking them the hell up. Kick. Right, yeah, I'm off. Laters, I will catch you later. Yeah.